opening scram actually vaporized iron platforms. At the foot of Terran Citadel's outer ramparts, lava glow flickers to the vents, chains creak overhead, the air stinks of forged smoke and old blood. At the center, armory ring, medieval weapons, shield, crossbow, crude pistols, bag of supplies, balconies, and murder holes. Ahead, a bridge into Forge Mine's courtyard and throne stairs. What was it that we had one that's like medieval technology and there's just a shotgun presence? Or no, it was Terrence said that was medieval technology and that it's
Yeah,
just
that
laser
sounds familiar.
pistols. So yeah, the shepherds just grab them.
Everyone gets what they need.
I like, I remember Walter White just grabbing the chemicals, like sulfur and stuff. He's like, I'm making bombs.
That's what he does best.
Chris and Bugs Bunny move in opposites. Chris sweeps weapons, Bugs accidentally bumps into people and into bumps into each bumps people into each other and steals supplies with a grin. Chris grabs a rifle and a sidearm. Again, primitive technology.
Which
Bugs
Chris?
grabs a cow trot. Chris Redfield.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess there's also Chris Walker.
I was thinking Chris from Deltarune since you just didn't say a last name.
Oh, Wesker and Albert Wesker and Gabriel glide in like predators. Wesker takes a compact SMG and a combat knife. Gabriel takes a long sword and a heavy shield. Daffy Duck and Aswell loot edges. Aswell grabs a relic like metal butt
That fucking duo.
piece and usable for brief conjured weapons. Daffy scoops a sack of food. Trips and somehow takes two crossbows in the process. Okay. Okay, then Garo and LeBron James, the GOAT,
The
go for
goat.
mobility gear, light armor, throwing knives, and sturdy mace. LeBron grabs buckler and thick club. Yang and Palpatine keep distance. Palpatine takes a cane blade and small pistol. Yang takes gauntlets and a shotgun. Beast Titan and King Oddball lumber off the platform zone quickly. Too big to fight in a pile. Oddball grabs ropes and hooks. Zorn and Sub-Zero head towards the mine entrance for cover. Zorn pulls iron plates to reinforce Sub-Zero's chest armor. Man Ray and Dirty Bubble steal odd tools, nets, flat oil flasks, and smoke bombs. Xenomorph Queen and Pinhead don't bother with weapons. The Queen claims Space Pinhead calmly picks a chain-wrapped flail and it amuses him. Kara Sensei and Faust loot fast and weird. Faust grabs a medical kit, a poison powder. Kuro grabs tools and bolts, moving too fast for clean shots. Constantine a magic stack charms, flares, and machete. Constantine also pockets a blessed looking amulet, not knowing what it is, but he smiles. Who is Kuro Sensei and Faust?
Koro Sensei is the teacher from Assassination Classroom,
That's what it was,
and
yeah.
Faust is
Oh,
from Guilty Gear.
okay, so I have people that can actually compete with Kuro Sensei. I'm happy.
Yeah,
V2 Albert Wesker, not really Albert Wesker, but V2
I would say
Gabriel can
Albert
definitely
Wesker.
compete with him.
Yeah.
We have a bridge into the mines. Man Ray tries to net Daffy and drag him towards a lava vent. An easy kill, he thinks. But Dirty Bubble swoops too fast, bumps Man Ray mid-throw, and that coils around Man Ray's own legs. Daffy shrieks,
Uh-oh.
flails, and with pure panic genius, yanks a hanging chain. The suspended supply crate swings like a wrecking ball, slamming the Man Ray off the bridge railing into the lava below.
That's fucked.
Chris and Bugs Bunny take a side smithing room. Chris sets up a disciplined perimeter of bugs like strings and caltrops like it's a cartoon home security system. Wesker and Gabriel climb high catwalks, stalking the heat shimmer below. Yang and Palpatine take half collapsed armor. By the way, it's Adam from Ruby.
Oh, okay. That is like nemesis.
Oh, I added, yeah, that was the entire plot. V1 and Gabriel, I thought was like, oh, that'd be a good combo. But I was like, who should I add with them? And just Chris Redfield and Wesker. Like, all right, whatever, might as well.
Yeah.
Zorn and Sub-Zero settle. Mining out kill, Sub-Zero makes a thin ice patch. At choke points, Zorn reshapes a rock to cover. Constantine magic can't be a vent tunnel. Constantine chalks creates sigils magic practices short hot portals to avoid overdraining yourself. Grow in the bronze. Choose a courtyard statue. The courtyard statue rebel for visibility and fast exits. Do you know where this is at all?
No.
Okay, because I can visualize, I think, most of this, which is fucking stupid.
That makes sense. Probably played on it hundreds of times.
Grow in the bronze. Choose. Actually, real quick, this is another side tangent, real quick.
Yeah.
After 500 hours, I remember. No, this was actually after like me be like level 600 something. And I just get an achievement, play on Cockspell 10 times. It's like, what the fuck? How did this happen?
That is kind of fucking
Just,
crazy, actually, after that
I,
long.
it's because I think I would always leave as soon as it reached the end mark because this thing of like, I don't really like that map and the ending is kind
Yeah.
of anticlimactic. So it's like, oh, my team's going to win. I'm probably just going to hop off. So I just turn it off.
That's so wild, though. Like, less than 10 times.
Zorn and Sub-Zero settle in line, blah, blah, blah. From the branches courtyard, Dak and Aswell hide in broken balcony above the courtyard. Aswell plotting like a professor in hell. Xena Queen and Pinhead nest in lower halls where the air is wet and warm near the mines and the forge. Kuro Sensei and Faust roam between the sectors, scavenging, not settling. Kuro moves in rapid bursts, always stopping before the wards sap dry. V1 and Adam take narrow stairways between levels perfect for ambush and charge building. At dawn, pistols bring Gorilla and the Brawn into the lower courtyard while V1 and Adam descends the stairs hunting supplies. V1 moves first, too quick, firing a burst that forces the Brawn behind the column. Adam blocks a throwing knife, building charge. Gross surges forward, blades flashing to Adam meets him, steel screaming. The Brawn unexpectedly calm, times attack on V1 the moment the machine goes in for close range refuel strike. He doesn't beat V1, he interrupts it. V1 snaps free, but the momentary disruption is enough for Adam to release a partially charged strike into the ground. Shockwave cracks stone and forces everyone to disengage. No deaths yet. Sub-Zero hears a click in the dark. Zorn smells acid. They freeze, silent, as the Xenomorph Queen passes a tunnel mouth like a moving cathedral of teeth. Pinhead falls behind the distance, amused. Sub-Zero whispers, "We're not fighting that." Zorn nods.
That's awesome.
I like how Pinhead just follows the Xenomorph too, not caring.
Yeah, he's just probably like, this thing's fucking cool.
This thing badass. It causes so much pain.
Oh, yeah. Your muscles.
In the forge, Wesker Gabriel watches shifting lava light. Gabriel speaks like a sermon. "You fight like a devil in a man's skin," Wesker smiles, "and you talk like a man begging to be killed." If you listen to any Gabriel's like voice lines, it does kind of sound like that, just something noble. Across the catwalk, a flicker, Palpatine observing, eats and strike. He files information away. Below, Bugs quietly sets up a rope line near a furnace walkway while Chris watches. "Is this safe?" Chris asks. Bugs grins. "Safe is a myth, Doc. Nothing snaps tonight. The Citadel feels tighter." Okay, chapter 2 is going to be loading in just a moment.
Alright.
No, wait, we already did. It remembers the last one.
What do you mean by that?
It keeps on trying to force events onto me, so I'm just disabling them as I go.
Good.
Oh yeah, I guess the bronze villain or nemesis in this circumstance is Palpatine. Because he's the only one that on my roster that doesn't have one. He is the GOAT.
You could beat him.
Chris wakes before dawn, checking sightlines. Bugs choose a carrot that was absolutely not there previously. Across the moon catwalks, Wesker and Gabriel descend to hunt. Wesker spots the traps first. A thin rope. Grass! Gabriel stepped over it. Bug grins from the shadow. The rope wasn't a trap. At least Anvil above them was. Gabriel steps over a trap. Bugs grins from the shadows. The rope that was set up wasn't a trap. The anvil above him was. Bug pulls the secondary line. The anvil drops. Gabriel reacts in time, rolling aside, but the impact shatters the catwalk railing, collapsing part of the clock walkway. Wesker leaps cleanly into the to the stable platform. Chris opened fire, controlled Bert, forcing Wesker to cover. I don't know why I'm giggling.
This is such a
Gabriel
stupid
charges.
fight.
Chris blocks. Gabriel charges to the sparks and a heat blade crashing against Chris's rifle barrel. Chris blocks once, but barely. Gabriel presses him back into a furnace pit. Bug smacks Gabriel across the helmet like with a frying pan. Mind the gap, Halo boy. Gabriel churns, momentarily distracted.
What?
Wesker sees the opening and surges towards Chris with superhuman speed, but an overuse is catching him. His movements aren't quite as sharp as day one. Chris ducks, fires a point blank through Wesker's ribs. Wesker staggers. Gabriel shoves Bug aside and shields Wesker long enough to disengage. Both duos retreat, bruised.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny, Death Duck. What a great combo those two are. I feel like fighting each other.
The cartoon fucking anvil trap.
And again, in the beginning, it's a Daffy Duck trips with a sack of food and stands up with two crossbows
Oh
instead.
yeah, true.
I already. That's when I realized, oh, this is gonna be good because it knows this absurdity of it.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Sub-Zero freezes a narrow tunnel, creating a slippery choke point. Zorn reinforces the ceiling with metal braces drawn from old mine railings. They intend to claim the mines. The clicking returns, however. This time it doesn't pass. The Xenomorph Queen lunges through the side shaft, smashing Zorn's earth barrier. Sub-Zero instinctively the flash freezes the ground beneath her feet. The Queen slips, but does not fall. Pinhead steps forward calmly, change unfurling. Sub-Zero conjures a wall of ice between them and the Queen. Pinhead flicks his wrist. The chain snaps around Sub-Zero's arms and yanks him forward. Zorn reacts. Metal spikes burst upwards, impaling chains and snapping it. The Queen roars and charges again. Sub-Zero plants a freezing burst in the Queen's face. Her movement's slow, but she breaks it with brute force. She slams Sub-Zero into the cavern wall. Zorn punches the ground. A slab of stone launches the Queen sideways. The tunnels partially collapse. Everyone retreats. The lines are no longer safe to live in. In the courtyard, Daffy accidentally knocks over a crate, throwing Axis. Gross sees movement and charges up the balcony stairs. LeBron follows, measured scanning. Aswell steps forward, conjuring a brief blade construct. Gro and Aswell trade rapid strike, steel and conjured metal clashing with prismatic burst. LeBron spots Daffy behind a pillar, lining up a crossbow bolt, but LeBron hesitates. He doesn't hesitate. He sprints, shoulder checking the pillar. Daffy stumbles backwards. Hey, you foul! LeBron simply shrugs and blocks another bolt. Aswell begins to overextend his conjurations. The constructions flicker, cool down building. Crow takes advantage, landing a deep slash across Oswald's shoulder. Oswald stumbles in response. Daffy throws a smoke bomb. Poorly, it explodes prematurely. Everyone coughs and retreats in the chaos. Sign tries to climb the outer wall for a vantage point. The Citadel resists. His stamina drains quickly underneath the warding fields. He drops heavily into the courtyard, shaking stone. King Oswald scurries together to throw rocks.
Good.
The groups now know their location. In a torchlit corridor, Constantine lights a cigarette. We need chaos, he says. Magic narrows her eyes. You're thinking of the big ones. Queen Titan, yeah. Maybe that. Maybe the lightning grandpa. Oh, Palpatine. Maybe the lightning grandpa. Magic slices a small portal just enough to test range. It flickers. We can't jump far, but we can jump smart. They begin shadowing the Beast Titan. Okay, it knows Yang and Palpatine are still here, but just hasn't had them in any of the chapters so far. That's crazy. Oh, never mind.
Amazing, they're here. I need water. 1 sec.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Chris as he moves in rapid bursts between pillars, strained but precise. Fast hums, tossing random healing items that accidentally land near Daffy. Daffy picks it up. I don't know what this does. It heals Aswell silently. Faust's eyes, messing his chaos. The beast timer hurls a bro. Oh, yeah, they're just throwing boulders. She had a team of people who throw rocks.
I did.
The beast timer hurls a boulder at the balcony. It smashes Aswell and Daffy. Or smashes near Aswell and Daffy. Oops. Just kills them both. Fuck it. The bronze sees opportunity. Grow. We take the legs. They sprint. Grow slices the Titan's ankle tendons. He's just uh, Leon. Levi.
He is. Yeah, Levi.
LeBron's leaps, maces the Titan's knee joint. The Titan roars. Palpatine appears in distance, lightning crackling briefly. He adds just enough interference to destabilize the Titan's balance. Yang fires a shotgun and explodes joints. The Titan staggers. Why are they just killing this man? Nagla tries to
He's
distract
big.
Goro, but Daffy kicks him into a pile of rubble. The beast Titan collapses to one knee. From above, the xenomorph clean lunges. She clamps
Oh my
onto the Titan's
god,
shoulders
all
and
of
bites
them.
deep down to his knee. But the Titan scratches violently. The brawn barely rolls out of the way. Crow dives clear. The queen tears to the flesh. The Titan collapses fully. Meanwhile, Oddball screams and runs.
Good.
King Oddball tries to flee towards mine. Pinhead steps into his path. Oddball tries to sidestep. Chains snap outward. They wrap around his limbs. Pinhead tilts his head. Such fragile loyalty. He ties change. The Oddball screams, echoes once.
Damn.
He just got annihilated. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wesker, weakened from earlier wounds, stalks the forge for Chris. Gabriel waits above. Chris enters cautiously. Bug trails behind. Wesker strikes first, too fast for Chris to react cleanly. He slams Chris against a furnace wall. Gabriel moves in to intercept Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny tosses a bucket of clean sand into Gabriel's face. Gabriel recoils. Chris elbows Wesker and fires twice into his abdomen. Wesker staggers, regeneration slowed by exhaustion. He lunges again. Gabriel shouts a warning, but Chris sidesteps and pushes Wesker backwards, right into the edge of the furnace pit. Bugs loosened from earlier. The stone gives way. Wesker falls halfway into molten slag. He claws at the edge. Gabriel reaches, but Chris kicks his hand away. Wesker drops into the furnace below. That's how he dies in lore.
Yeah.
Just on site. Chris. What does STARS stand for?
It's some bullshit like safety, safe something. It's like I don't actually know. I'm just gonna look it up. Situation, task, action, result. Or is that real, or is this
Rescue service.
Okay, yeah. Special Tactics
That
Rescue Service.
I knew it was something rescue service, but I assumed it was tactical rescue service, but I didn't know what the S was.
I thought it was safety something. That's just wrong.
Hero kneels where Wesker fell. He does not weep. Oh my God. Uh, Hero kneels where Wesker fell. He does not weep. He sharpens his blade slowly. Christopher Redfield, he says, you have chosen your path. Uh, Chris checks his rifle
I like
and leaves.
good rivalry.
Oh, actually, he tries to leave. They split positions into the forge to avoid direct charge, but Gabriel descends. The duel begins.
Oh
Chris
shit.
fires first. Oh my God. Chris fires first. Control burst forcing Gabriel to block and reposition. Gabriel closes distance with the shield discipline. Uh, Chris ducks and slashes, but takes a shallow cut along the shoulder. A bug swings from the chain and kicks Gabriel midair. In the middle of the helmet, Gabriel stumbles, but he doesn't fall out of the air. He pivots and slashes Bug across the side, sending a rapid skidding. Chris lunges forward, tackling Gabriel. They crash into a tool rack. Metal rains down. Gabriel headbutts Chris and rises, but Chris pulls a sidearm and fires a point-blank range into Chris's chest, or into Gabriel's chest. Gabriel steps backwards towards a loose section of flooring over the lowering slag trough. Bugs dazed but grinning, pulls a hidden rope. The floor collapses. This is the second. I'm not having this be the second time Bugs has killed the guy the same way. I'm resetting this one
Okay, valid.
because that's how he killed Wesker. Is like he loosened slag underneath him and he fell into the abyss or fell into
Yeah,
lava.
true. Also, who was the first character? Was it Chris?
Yeah, it's Chris and Bugs. That's the other issue because
Yeah,
I think it is definitely like favoring them.
I could see it.
It's been doing so well though. That's the reason why I didn't try to put anything in.
Yeah, true.
Hero stands alone at the edge of the forge pit where Wesker fell. He kneels briefly. I chose the wrong ally. He grips his Titan's sword, but I would not choose wrongly again. He moves towards the courtyard. He's hunting down Chris Redfield.
Good.
Chris reloads in silence. You didn't have to kick him, but shrugs. He's going to get up. Chris doesn't answer. They move towards the upper battlements. Adams sharpens his blade. V1 stands still, processing. Wesker's dash shifts their advantage. Sub-Zero freezes in narrow stone steps, turning them into traps. Zorn reinforces the floor beneath them. We control our cavities, Zorn says. They plan on holding the mine's entrance and pick off whoever descends. The Brown watches for movement in the courtyard. We let the big personalities kill each other, glow nods. They remain hidden. Aswell wounds slows him. Daffy is rattled. We are the scholars and the heroes. Not lunch, Aswell insists. Daffy stares at the queen stalking the lower halls. Yang punches the calm, cracking at puppet smiles. Let the anger fuel you.
He's gonna manipulate it.
Yeah, Yang just says, I don't need you to say that. I don't need
True.
you whispering in my ear. He chuckles. She doesn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him either. Every single time, he just tries to groom people.
Yep.
The queen drags part of the beast titans into a deeper chamber. Panetta observes. Your magnificent brutality, says the queen hisses. Panetta smiles faintly. Faust tosses random items. It's a smoke grenade. Crow Sensei catches it midair, sighing, you must not underestimate the ones of discipline. He's thinking of V1. Constantine scratches new sigils into the throne staircase.
Final fights happens here, he mutters. Magic rests her blade on her shoulders, and if we're not invited, he grins, then we crash the party. Dirty Bubble floats quietly through the upper corridors. He has no partner. He wants revenge from Man Ray. He helped kill him by accident.
True. I forgot about that guy.
Oh, what a... Adam descends first. Sub-Zero triggers the ice trap. Adam slips, but blocks instinctively, building charge. V1 launches forward in short bursts. Sub-Zero fires ice shards. I don't like... Duos are honest... Like, to get stuff done quickly, duos are good. But solos give so much more in depth and character. So,
Yeah. We can do
just...
solos.
Well, I mean, duos is good because it gets it done quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Clashes because like they usually have two people die at the same time,
True.
or a team die.
Yeah.
Chooses closes the gap. Storm shapes the stone for upwards. V1 simply vaults it. Adam closes the gap and partially reaches charge at Sub-Zero. The impact cracks Sub-Zero's ice armor, but Sub-Zero retaliates with freezing pulse. Adam's legs freeze at his ankles. Zorn raises metal spikes. V1 lunges to shove Adam aside. The spikes pierce V1's torso. The machine stutters, dead. Adam roars to fury. He breaks the ice on his legs with brute force and charges Zorn. Sub-Zero intercepts. Adam blocks, building charge, releases. The shockwave knocks Sub-Zero back against the wall. But Zorn pulls metal from the walls and wraps around Adam's arms. Adam struggles. Sub-Zero recovers and pushes the ice blade into Adam's side. They meet underneath a broken statue. No words. Gabriel charges. Chris fires 3 times. Gabriel blocks 2. One grazes his side. They clash. Blade to combat knife. Gabriel faster, Chris is tougher. Bug circles behind, looking for an opening. Gabriel disarms Chris with a brutal parry. Chris hits the ground hard. Gabriel raises his sword. Gabriel raises his sword. He punches the blade downward. Chris twists. The blade pierces his shoulder instead of his heart. Chris grabs Gabriel's wrist. You're done, he says. He fires his sidearm point blank to Gabriel's chest. Gabriel staggers. Bugs kicks him in the back. Gabriel falls off a broken courtyard ledge, crashing to the stone below. He doesn't rise. Aswell insists they move into the lower hall as the queen is waiting. She erupts from the darkness. Daffy shrieks and fires wildly. Aswell conjures a defensive contract, but it flickers mid-activation. The queen barrels into him. She impales Aswell against the stone column. He gasps once, then dies. Daffy runs. The queen chases. Pinhead watches from above, not intervening. Daffy trips on rubble. The queen looms over him. He closes his eyes. Then a sudden ice wall slams between them. Sub-Zero saved his life. Sub-Zero creates a frozen platform over the molten vent to trap the queen. She steps onto it. Zorn collapses the floor beneath. The queen drops into a molten channel below. She thrashes violently. Acid sprays. She claws to the edge, but Sub-Zero releases the molten lid. The queen loses her grip. She sinks to the lava below. Pinhead watches. Fascinating. He disappears into a shadow. Fascinating just goes back to hell. Whatever.
Yeah.
Makes sense for your characters.
True.
Pyramid Head kills a man. Yep, that was my target, and leaves.
That's what they do.
I know. Chris' shoulder is wrapped tightly in cloth. He can fight, but not for long. Bug stays at their own hall layout. Big room, tall ceilings, lots of chandeliers, very droppable. Chris checks his ammo. Zorn and Sub-Zero move into the throne hall early. Zorn reshapes the broken tiles to waist-high cover. Gang flexes her bruised knuckles. Palpatine smiles faintly. We strike when they're exhausted. He glares. You're not stabbing in the back.
Good.
Braun approached the throne cautiously. LeBron studies Zorn metal barricade. We don't rush that. Gro nods. Constantine inspects the throne staircase. Everything converges here. Magic rests her blade on his shoulders. And if we're not invited, he grins. What? He already said that. Why? Where am I? No, I'm in the right chapter. He just that's an entire the statement repeated.
I don't remember that.
Kosetsue appears in a burst of yellow motion, mapping the throne room. Faust pulls a comic oversized syringe. Doctor's visit, he says. They stay mobile. Daffy appears in the throne hall from a crack in the stone. I miss having a smart partner. Dirty Bubble hovers near the Dirty Bubble wins. Hovers near the ceiling beams. He wants revenge. He waits. Pinhead stands besides the throne itself. He doesn't hide. He simply walks. Goro and LeBron charge first. Sub-Zero Ice causes Goro to slip in the middle of his stride, but LeBron catches them mid-fall, keeping momentum. They adapt instantly. Goro slides intentionally now, turning into attack vector. He slashes through the metal barricade. Zorn responds by pulling iron shards into a rotating defense ring. LeBron breaks through with raw force. I don't know if it knows who LeBron changes. Sub-Zero fires a freezing burst at LeBron's legs. LeBron stumbles but pushes through. Goro reaches Zorn and lands a deep cut across the shoulders. Zorn counters by slamming the stone upwards and Goro's ribs. Sub-Zero forms an ice blade and impales LeBron's thigh. LeBron roars, refusing to drop. He swings his mace one final time. It connects with Sub-Zero's jaw. Sub-Zero collapses backwards. Zorn tries to pull LeBron off balance, but Goro dives through the metal shards and drives both blades into Zorn's chest. Zorn gasps and falls. Sub-Zero tries to rise, but LeBron limps forward and slams his mace down, killing him.
Shit. He's the goat.
He fucking tackled a stone pillar and almost killed Daffy Duck earlier. I think it thinks he's like some superhuman.
No, this is an accurate portrayal.
More accurate, LeBron. Running through metal walls and destroying stone pillars. He enters the throne hall cautiously. Palpatine lingers behind. That's not helpful.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill her.
Yep.
Chains about the Pinhead steps forward, chains unleash outward. Yang blocks two with her gauntlet, sparks flying. Palpatine unleashes brief lightning burst, disrupting the chains. Pinhead winces but smiles in the pain. Yang charges, punching him with full force. Pinhead staggers. The chains tighten around Yang's legs and yank her down. Palpatine watches, calculating. Yang struggles, roaring. Palpatine could help. Instead, he steps back. What an asshole.
Yeah.
But Pinhead begins to pull Yang towards him, but Palpatine suddenly fires lightning directly into Pinhead's chest. He doesn't save Yang out of loyalty. He saves her because he needs her alive. Pinhead convulses as lightning courses through him. Yang breaks free and lands a final punch. Pinhead collapses.
Shit. He pulled through.
Yang gets up and doesn't looks at Palpatine, not trusting him at all. Dirty Bubble ambushes Kuro Sensei mid-dash. He develops a fully got you. Kuro Sensei struggles and the wards are draining him. Faust throws a random explosive item. It detonates besides the bubble, killing him. Kuro Sensei spins rapidly out of the bubble and escapes. Daffy tries to sneak past the throne hall. Magic portals behind him. Constantine blocks the corridor. Daffy freezes. Just the fuck, perhaps we can negotiate. Constantine shrugs. Sorry, mate. Magic swings. Daffy Duck slips, trips on his own foot. Magic blade pierces cleanly. Daffy blinks once. I blame the script and dies.
Right.
More accurate. Real.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to force it, but if I have to, I will, so that Chris and Bugs Bunny don't win.
Yeah. Good.
So I'm just going to wait for it to load before I read.
Mm-hmm.
We said no more like silly characters in the final, right?
I think silly characters are fine. I meant like incompetent characters.
Oh, like characters like Ashley Graves and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, like normal people.
Groveland's forward first. LeBron. I mean, let me read this real quick to see if it's any good. Then I'll decide.
Okay.
Okay, no, it's bullshit. It's how he kills everyone else. His bug buddy winning by just pulling a lever and Yang falling to her death.
Yeah.
She manages to beat Chris Redfield to death, and he gets cornered. It pulls a rope out of his ass, and she falls.
Yeah. That's all at.
But I'm really nauseous. This.
You're nauseous?
Yeah, I almost just I threw up in my mouth just now.
Oh. That sounds good.
Okay, this is really good. This one I think is better because it's.
Good.
But no, I chugged a. I mean, I know one part of it is probably because I chugged a protein shake.
Mm.
That's
A chug jug.
Yeah, chug good challenge.
Chug good
It's probably
protein
like
shake challenge.
800 calories or something like that. I don't know.
Jesus. That is a chug jug protein shake. What the fuck?
No, it's not a lot. The 800, or
That
it is
seems
a
like
lot.
a lot for a drink. That's a chug jug.
1, 2, let me check. I had probably around 800. Because I just counted the calories on my protein, which was 210. The cookies I put Girl Scout cookies inside of it,
Oh.
which that was it's 4 cookies is 160. I put about 8, I think.
How did you put 8 cookies in a protein shake?
Because they're not big, they're small, and they're
Oh,
like they're thin. They're Girl Scout
Okay.
cookies.
There's some big Girl Scout cookies.
It's the thin mint ones. I only get the mint ones because they're the only good ones.
Gotcha.
I probably put around 8. I remember I did a loose count of it. Then I added some fruit, creatine, which probably did nothing. The milk. Just drank it all at once. Cutscene magic. Sorry. The iron gate's sealed. The lava channel brightens. All remaining fires are forced into the throne hall and its immediate balconies. Constantine magic. Constantine versus Coruscant and Faust. Constantine lights a cigarette and tosses it aside. But what was the point of that? Sorry, mate.
He tells Kurosensei, "You're too fast to leave alive." Magic blinks towards the forward in a short portal hop. Blade flashing, Kurosensei bursts aside in a blur of yellow, but the Citadel ward slows him just enough. Faust hurls a smoke canister that fills the lower steps. Constantine scrawls a quick sigil and slaps a column. Brief shockwave disrupts Crow's footing mid-burst. Magic anticipates this. The stepboard lands a clean slash across her Kurosensei's side. The blood splatters the stone. Faust swings a scalpel wildly, actually lands a nick on Constantine's forearm. Crow tries one more high-speed feint. The ward stabs him hard. Magic pivots, drives her blade through his chest. Crow says he spouse family. "You were efficient," he says, and dies. Faust freezes, tilts his head, and charges in grief. Constantine fires a single close-range shot into Faust's torso as Magic intercepts him with a backhand slash. Faust is dead. Guo and LeBron advance together, limping but resolute. Yang steps forward, no tricks. Palpatine hangs back, lighting flickering faintly between his fingers. LeBron moves first, low controlled. He feints right, then tackles Yang left. She absorbs the hit, semblance flaring briefly. I never once... semblance. I've never read it once until just now. Flaring briefly, and answering with devastating uppercut that staggers him. Goro dives past them towards Palpatine, blade spinning. Palpatine fires a lightning tight arc of lightning that disrupts Goro's rhythm. But Goro pushes through and slashes Palpatine across the chest. Palpatine recoils, cloak smoking. Yang sees an opening. She grabs LeBron by the collar, hurls him into a column. Goro turns to help. Palpatine unleashes a fur burst of lightning. Unlimited power. Lightning slams Goro mid-step, locking his muscles. Yang doesn't hesitate. She tries for a flaming punch to Goro's ribs. He collapses dead. LeBron rises one last time, blood running down his own leg. He charges Yang again. She blocks, counters, and lands a brutal hook to his jaw. Palpatine shock strikes from behind. The same moment, LeBron falls hard, and he does not rise.
Rest in peace, the goat.
Yang turns furious. "You hit him when I had him where I wanted him." Palpatine smiles thinly. "I ensured victory." Oh, yeah, I guess she is an honorable fighter.
Yeah.
I do kind of like that with this as well. It does. Some people are honorable fighters, and it would express that.
Yeah. I like how they have more accurate beef with each other.
On the balcony above the throne, Chris steadies his rifle with his one good arm. Bugs adjusts the chandelier rope. Magic Pearl hops. I wonder what he's gonna do. Magic Pearl hops onto a balcony edge. Constantine steps from the shadows. Chris fires. Magic deflects one round with her blade, but the second grazes her thigh. She grimaces and blinks forward again, slicing Chris's rifle. The weapon clatters away. Constantine tosses a flare upwards towards Bugs. Bugs drops flat as the flare passes. Magic closes in on Chris. He blocks with a knife in his good hand, but she's stronger in the clinch. Constantine levels his pistol. Bug yanks the chandelier rope. A heavy iron chandelier crashes between them. The impact throws Magic sideways and knocks Constantine to his knees. Chris tackles Magic at the railing. They struggle. Magic stabs into Chris' wounded shoulder. He grits his teeth and headbutts her. They both teeter. Bug lunges and shoves Magic's wrist away from Chris's throat. Chris uses momentum and drives her backwards over the balcony edge and falls to the throne floor below. She doesn't rise. Constantine rises, bleeding from the brow. He aims at Chris, but Yang bursts in from the balcony stairwell. She shoulder checks Constantine into a stone parapet. Palpatine falls with a measured pace. Constantine tries to speak. Yang punches him square in the chest. He tumbles over the balcony edge besides Magic. That is, by the way, the chandelier thing is actually a chivalry thing, so that's the reason why I'm not irritated.
Okay.
What's bullshit about it?
I mean, I was thinking the chandelier.
Okay, because in chandeliers, you can hit them with shit, or hit some ropes as well, and it will fall, causing anyone underneath to either die instantly or fall down and roll away.
Yeah.
So, more accurate.
Fine.
Still also bullshit, though, because he's only been killing people with rope traps.
Yeah. They had him too until then.
Yang charges first. Chris braces, fires at the last sidearm round. It grazes her arm. She barrels through it. Chris tries to pivot. His wounded shoulder fails him. Yang slams him to the ground. He reaches for a knife. She disarms it and pins him. They lock eyes. Sorry, she says, and she drives a final punch. Chris goes still. Bug stares in shock. Bug darts across the broken tiles, tossing caltrops and ropes. Palpatine calmly advances, lightning sparkling. Bug swings from a hanging chain and kicks the cane blade from Palpatine's hand. That more accurate Palpatine weapon, holy shit. Palpatine counters with a short lightning burst. It hits Bug squarely, sending him skidding across stone. Bug coughs, dazed but alive. Okay, that's done, he says. He throws a smoke pelt and vanishes behind a rebel. Palpatine closes his eyes and listens. Bugs pops up behind him with a frying pan. Palpatine anticipates it, spins, lightning catching Bugs mid-swing. The lightning holds him in place. Amusing creature, Palpatine says. And he increases the voltage. Bugs drops dead.
Holy shit.
He force-sensed them, holy.
For sure.
Getting battered, breathing hard, Palpatine stands, composed, but bleeding from Gross' earlier slash. Strike me, he taunts. Let your anger rule you. Yang charges. Lightning meets her mid-run. She pushes through it, screaming, semblance flaring brighter. She lands a punch into Palpatine's jaw. He stumbles. She swings again. He steps aside and sends a tight arc of lightning into her back. She drops to one knee. He approaches silently. Power is taken. Yang looks up, defiant. She lunges one final time, but Palpatine drives a full burst of lightning directly into her. She collapses on the throne steps. The lightning fades, and she does not move.
God damn, alright.
The first
He's doing
Palpatine
it.
blade work.
Your first Palpatine W. First time he successfully betrayed someone.
Well, they were the final two, but he just literally did let her do all the heavy lifting. Son of
Yeah.
a shit.
Oh wait, those were the last two?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So he actually won. That's
Palpatine
huge,
stands
actually.
alone in the throne hall. Smoke rises from the broken stone. The gates unlock. The voice echoes, "Victor is Emperor Palpatine." He smiles. The throne was always his. He sits down.